I want to talk to you about the top 10 debt consolidation loans for bad or fair credit. We are speaking here about massive amounts approved and low APRs. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Story Keyword Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 massive debt consolidation loans for bad or fair credit, and we have low APRs. Fantastic. Number 10, we have Pform. Our score 7.5 over 10. So Pform is our best peer-to-peer lender. Okay, it's a peer-to-peer lending platform that offers a rate starting at 5.99%, but they do also have origination fees starting at 1%. Okay, so what are the pros and cons here? You have pre-qualification available, no prepayment penalties when making extra payments or paying off the remaining balance on the loan, and borrowers can qualify for a loan even with the short credit history. This is really wonderful. And the cons, you have origination fees from 1% to 5%. And at $4,000, the minimum loan amount is high. Okay, so yeah, and no joint applications are actually approved. So maximum amount $25,000, minimum $4,000. APR ranges from 5.99% to 29.99%. Yeah, and the minimum recommended credit score, it goes from 550 to 600. Okay, and Pform requires 1 year's worth of credit history without delinquencies, so it's very important, and you can receive your money within a few business days. Number 9, folks, we have here Rocket Loans. Our score 8 over 10. So this is great for fast funding. Okay, if you're looking for a loan with fast funding, this is really good. You have same day funding available. You also have you can check your initial rate without affecting your credit score. So we love the soft pull that Rocket Loans has. And it is available. This loan is available for those with lower credit scores. Okay. What about the drawbacks? 1% to 6% origination fee, individual applications only, and you have auto pay discounts smaller compared to other lenders. And here is other important information you need to know about this loan. So the loan goes from $2,000 to $45,000. The APR goes from 5.97% to 30% with auto pay. The fees, you have 1 to 6% origination fee and a $15 late fee. And the minimum recommended credit score, 580. This is really good, okay? You must be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, and you need to actually be 21 or 18 based on the age of majority in your state. And the repayment terms, 36 or 60 months. This is really good. Number 8, folks, we have Wells Fargo. Our score, 8 over 10. So if you basically want an in-person loan experience, let's say you want a loan application experience in person, you want to go to a branch, this is kind of cool because Wells Fargo has more than 5,000 branches across the country. This is really good. And if you have good credit, fair credit, they'll still approve you. And what are the pros and cons here? Funding as soon as the next business day, high maximum loan amount, discounts are available on loan rates. What about the cons? The pre-qualification option is only available to current customers, in-person applications only for new customers, and Wells Fargo has a history of scandals, so they need to clean their act. But overall, this is a great loan. The loan goes from $3,000 to $100,000. The APR ranges from 5.74% to 20% with 0.25% relationship discounts. This is important to have an MPR with Wells Fargo, a multi-product relationship. And they want a minimum credit score of 670, but if you have an MPR with the bank, they will approve you if you have a 580 minimum. And if you want to receive a rate discount, you need to opt into auto pay with a qualifying Wells Fargo bank account. Okay, repayment terms 12 to 84 months. So that's 1 year to 7 years. And time to receive funds as soon as the next business day. This is really good. Number 7, folks, we have here Marcus. So our score 8.5 over 10. So Marcus is an online branch of Goldman Sachs. and they offer high yield savings accounts and personal loans. Okay, loans go as high as $40,000 and there are no fee whatsoever. And APR starts at 6.99% and go up to 20%. You also have the option to change your due date if the one assigned to you does not work for you. Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons here. Pros: low APR starts at 6.99% for borrowers with excellent credit, no fees, not even late fees, pre-qualifications options available to see if you're eligible before applying. This is really good, so you have a soft pull, and auto pay is available. The cons: no co-signer option, and at least you might have high fair credit. We're speaking here about 580, 585 to qualify. And other important information, folks. So minimum and maximum in terms of the loan amount, we have $3,500 to $40,000. APR 7% to 20%. And you also, the repayment terms 36 to 72 months, and the time to receive funds within 1 to 4 business days. Number 6, folks, we have BestEgg. Our score 8.5 over 10. So when you think about BestEgg, I want you to think about an online lending platform. Okay, platform, and they've been around for 7 years, 8 years, and they have been helping hundreds of thousands of borrowers find personal loans they can use to consolidate debt for other purposes. Okay, and what are the pros and cons here? If you have a fair credit score, let's say you have 580, 600, 620, you can qualify. But you're not going to get the lowest rate though. Just want to clarify that. You can have 2 loans open at once with BestEgg and a soft credit inquiry when you check your loan rate. This is really good. So no hard pull here until you want to go ahead and sign the promissory note. Okay. The cons: they charge an origination fee from 1% to 6%. They have a low maximum loan amount compared with other lenders. And the thing here is that a credit score of 700 or higher and at least $100,000 in annual income is necessary to qualify for the lowest APR. Okay, so for this loan, we have the loan goes from $2,000 to $35,000, and the APR goes from 6% to 36%. They do charge an origination fee of 5.99%, and return payments also incur fees of $15 each. Okay, and so one thing I want to say here is that in addition to your credit score and income, BestEgg will review your DTI, your debt to income ratio. So if your income is higher than your debt, you may qualify. Repayment terms 36 to 60 months, and time to receive funds as little as 1 to 3 business days. Okay. Number 5, we have PenFed. Our score 8.5 over 10. PenFed is a credit union. It's Pentagon Federal Credit Union. Okay, and they offer unsecured and fixed rate personal loans for debt consolidation. So while you need to become a member of the credit union in order to receive loan funds, you can do so by opening a savings account with a $5 initial deposit, and you don't have to have military affiliation to qualify for this loan. Not a problem. If you can, anybody can qualify. Okay, and so we're speaking about the estimated APR that starts at 4.99%. The loan amounts $600 to $50,000. Time to receive funds 1 or 2 business days after loan approval, or same day at the branch. Term lengths 1 to 5 years. Okay. Minimum annual income $18,000 gross income. That's $1,500 per month. And there are fees, late fees of $29, return payment fee of $30, and all loans are subject to a minimum monthly payment of $50. So this is something you need to know. Number 4, folks, we have here Avon. Our score 9 over 10. So Avon is great for bad credit. So, and Avon, through its relationship with WebBank, offers, and they also service personal loans for qualified borrowers. Okay, and so what are the pros and cons here? The pros: no prepayment penalties. They perform a soft credit inquiry when you first check your loan rates and terms, and you have an easy-to-use app that lets you manage your accounts on a mobile device. So this is really good. And the cons: their APR is high compared to what you might qualify for somewhere else if you have good credit. And they have an upfront administration fee up to 4.75% that comes directly out of your loan. This is like kind of similar to the origination fee, all right? And late fees and dishonest payment fees do also apply. And other important information: The loan goes from 2,000 to 35,000. The minimums vary by state. Okay, the APR range 9.95% to 35.99%, and I've already talked about the fees. They do charge a fee of 4.75%, and if you have a credit score of 580, 570, you can qualify. Okay, and Avant considers your credit score and income to determine if you qualify for a loan, and if so, how much you can borrow. They may need to verify information about your identity, employment, income, and bank account as part of the application process. And their repayment terms 24 to 60 months, okay? And funds are usually available by the next business day. Number 3, folks, we have Payoff. Our score, 9/10. And this is a great option for folks with a fair credit, okay? And they will help you consolidate credit card debts. And what are the pros and cons here? Pros: you can borrow with a bad or fair credit score as low as 550 if you can satisfy other loan requirements. Very few fees applies. You have loan enclosed, no application fee, prepayment fee, a late fee or annual fee. A soft credit inquiry allows you to check your rate online. And what are the cons? Limitations on how you can use the funds. You can only consolidate credit card debts and other unsecured installment loans. Origination fee up to 5% may apply, and minimum rate increases to 7% if you need to borrow more than $15,000. Okay, here is other important information. Minimum, maximum $5,000 to $40,000. APR range 6% to 25%. Okay, and you have a 7% minimum for loans over $15,000, and you have some origination fees that range from 0% to 5%. FICO score recommended 550. Okay, and to qualify, they'll also consider your debt to income ratio of 50% or lower, age of credit history, and satisfactory trade lines that you have paid on time, and 0 delinquencies on your credit report in the past 12 months. Okay, and repayment terms 2 to 5 years, and you can receive funds between 2 to 5 business days. Okay, and right now, payoff loans are not available to residents of the following states: Massachusetts, Mississippi, Nebraska, and Nevada. I'll be right back, but after this, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're actually having a conversation about the top 10 debt consolidation loans for bad or fair credit, and I want to talk to you now about Navy Fed. Number 2, Navy Fed. Our score, 9.5/10. This is our best offer for loan transparency. Navy Fed is a credit union, so you need to become a member to qualify, but you don't need military affiliation. Based on our research, 99.99% of Americans do qualify for Navy Fed membership. Okay, what are the pros and cons here? Pros: low APRs, 7.49% to 18%. This is really good. Loans as high as $50,000. No origination fees, no prepayment fees. Co-applicants are accepted. The cons: you need to be a member. Okay, there is a $29 late fee, and credit income requirements not specified. Because what we have seen is that you can qualify if you make at least $18,000 a year. That's gross revenue, gross pay. Okay, that's $1,500 a month. And one thing we want to say also is that when you think about Navy Federal, you want to think about a credit union that is really strong in terms of customer service. They also, besides a debt consolidation loan, they offer a constellation of other personal loans that you might qualify for. So if you don't qualify for this debt consolidation loan, apply for another loan. But overall, this is a great company to consider. Number 1, folks, in our view, the best of the best debt consolidation loan for bad or fair credit. You have a Livestream. Okay, so Livestream is the online lending division of SunTrust Bank, aka Truist. Okay, and they offer rates starting at 2.49%. Think about it, 2.49% with autopay on personal loans for debt consolidation. The rates will vary they will vary depending on the amount and the duration of the loan. Okay, if you qualify, this lender may let you borrow up to $100,000. So when you add in the benefits of no fees, Livestream, aka Truist now, may be an affordable option to consolidate other high interest debts. Okay, what are the pros and cons? Rates as low as 2.48%, 2.49% rather. No fees, and Livestream guarantees to beat any qualifying rate from another lender. Okay. What about the cons here, folks? We have to pay attention to the fact that with this loan, good credit is recommended. If you have bad credit or fair credit, you might want to have a relationship with Truist, the parent company of Livestream. If you have a savings account, a checking accounts with them, they might actually qualify you. And no pre-approval, so you must allow a hard inquiry on your credit report to check your rate. So we are looking at $5,000 to $100,000. APR goes from 2.49% to 19.99% for consolidation loans after signing up for autopay. Okay, Livestream does not charge borrowers any fees. So Florida loans are subject to documentary stamp tax and minimum credit score 580 to 660. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that you can actually borrow for a term that goes from 24 to 84 months, 24 months to 84 months, and funds are deposited in your account the same day you apply. So this is really good, really good. Let me share with you some bonus first. I have two more loans I want to share with you. We have here OneMain Financial. Our score 7.5 over 10. This is a great loan for fair to poor credit if you want to consolidate debt. Okay, and the bank is based in Indiana, and we love the fact that first of all, they have a lot of perks, a lot of pros. So there is no penalty for paying off your OneMain loan early. If you don't qualify for an unsecured personal loan, they may accept your car, boat, RV, or motorcycle as collateral, assuming that it is insured and appraises at a sufficient value. Okay. What about the cons? They charge origination fees, late fees, and insufficient funds fees, which can vary by state, and their rates are also exceptionally high, and because their lowest possible rate is near the rate cap for many other lenders. So something you need to think about. Okay. So for this lender, OneMain Financial, minimum credit score is around 560. The estimated APR 18% to 36%. Loan amount $1,500 to $20,000. Okay, time to receive funds as soon as the next business day after approval. And term lengths, you have 2 years to 5 years. Okay, this is important. And in terms of fees, you have a constellation of fees. And one thing you need to understand is that there are minimum loan amounts that vary by states. So we also want to share with you Discover. And our score 7 over 10. Discover is great for good credit and next business day funding, and they offer unsecured personal loans for debt consolidation with the option to pay creditors early. Okay, and minimum credit score here is 660. It goes from 600 to 660, and the APR 6% to 25%. Loan amount $2,500 to $3,500. Okay, you can receive the funds the next business day, as soon as the next business day, and minimum annual income $25,000. That's gross income. Okay, and term length 3 to 7 years, and there's a late fee of $39, and as a borrower you must be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident and be at least 18 years of age, and they might ask you to provide proof of employment, and in some cases Discover will ask for an employment verification letter. They do this if you want to have a higher amount, because remember, their limit is $35,000. So if you want to get a $35,000 or let's say $30,000 from Discover, they might ask for more paperwork. Okay. So when we talk about debt consolidation, what is it really? I mean, so I've given you the top 10 debt consolidation loans for bad or fair credit, but let me just quickly have some explanation here. What are we talking about? When we talk about debt consolidation, we're talking about combining several debts that you already owe together into a single new account. So once combined, you make one monthly payment to take care of your total credit obligation. Okay, and the term debt consolidation can describe a few different approaches to combining debts, including applying for a new consolidation loan to refinance existing debts, or using a credit card balance transfer to consolidate debt. So with both approaches, Debt consolidation can roll several existing financial obligations into one. So ideally, with either option, your goal should be to obtain a lower interest rate and better terms, right? This is really important. So, and usually, so in general, debt consolidation is limited to unsecured credit obligations. It must be unsecured. So this may include credit cards, student loans, and unsecured installment loans you currently owe. Medical bills may also fit into this category. However, if you want to refinance a secure loan like a mortgage, you will generally need to look at different financing options. This is very important, okay? And so you have two ways you can do debt consolidation loans or credit card balance transfers. And the thing here is that you need to think about debt consolidation and your credit, the impact on your credit, okay? You need to think about how much it will cost, how it will impact your credit, because usually debt consolidation loans may be good for your credit scores depending on the information on your credit report, okay? So you have to think, though, if you take Fargo and VantageScore credit models, they actually pay attention to your debt to income ratio, they pay attention to your credit utilization ratio and other stuff. So you have to really think about your personal situation. Overall, based on our research, we believe that a debt consolidation loan is a great idea. Yes, because your monthly payments are manageable. You can qualify for a lower interest rate. You're paying down your debts faster. And this is kind of cool also if you have a steady income, okay? Before I close today's conversation, check out this loan evaluation approach video. It talks to you about our strict method when it comes to evaluating, reviewing, and categorizing loans on the show. Check this out. Let me quickly recap today's conversation. So I was talking to you about the top 10 debt consolidation loans for bad or fair credit. Number 1, we have a Livestream, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have PenFed, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Payoff, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have Avant, 9 over 10. Number 5, we have PenFed, 8.5 over 10. Number 6, we have a BestEgg, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs, 8.5 over 10. Number 8, we have Fargo, 8 over 10. Number 9, we have Record Loans, 8 over 10. Number 10, we have we have Pform, 7.5 over 10. And we have 2 bonus lenders that I want to share with you. We have OneMain Financial, 7.5 over 10, and Discover, 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.